In today's video, we are going to be taking a look at what are the best skills to unlock as fast as possible and upgrade as fast as possible to make your life a bit more better inside of Starfield. I will be mostly going over the top parts of the skills because the bottom ones will obviously take you longer to get to, and unsurprisingly, the top ones are some of the best ones you can unlock and super early on in the game. Now, if you are trying to get skills, I have made a video on how to level up really fast inside of the game, but the quick description of how to do that is you need to find a solar system that is really high in its level of difficulty. The furthest one that I've ever found was a level 75. Once you find that, go into that solar system and find a planet that has flora and fauna. Before you go there, make sure you have quite a large amount of ammunition, because when you land, start killing all of the animals on that planet. The animals should be really high in their difficulty / level, so if you do run into problems, make sure you change your game difficulty to very easy. This won't change the amount of XP you get, but it will make the enemies take less bullets and be easier to be taken down. And with this, you can be earning up to 100 or even over 100 XP if you find enemies that are above level 60, which is really cool. And I found a planet inside of the Schrodinger solar system where there were enemies constantly all around the place, and I leveled up 6 times in an hour, which was kind of crazy. Now, when you have all of your skills, or at least skills over time, if you don't want to do any strategy to level up, the first perks tier that I'm going to go over is tech, and that's because you can actually unlock one of the best skills inside of the game super early on by unlocking the bounty hunter background when you first create your character, and that is the boost pack training skill. This one is amazing just because this unlocks you the jetpack boost pack inside of the game, and ranking it up, if you didn't know there's a ranking system inside of the game, I would really recommend for you to get this one to rank 4 as early as possible, because it will come in super handy in some sticky situations, and it's super easy to transverse around with this. It won't be consuming as much oxygen from you because you won't have to do much running around. The next one is on science, and in this I recommend for you to unlock the astrodynamics one, and for this only really upgraded once for the best thing in my opinion, and that is because the first rank increases grav jump range of jump drives by 15%. This will essentially allow you to travel to different solar systems easier, which will in result allow you to go up to those really difficult planets without having to spend a lot of money on a really good spaceship. Another great one is medicine, just because this one will be healing you more. I do tend to lose a lot of my health even on very easy, and having this one leveled up all the way down to rank 4 will come in super handy. Med packs, trauma packs, and emergency kits restore 10% additional health, and then it goes all the way up to 50%, which will come in super handy. Now moving over to the combat part of the skills, and in this one I'm not gonna go over them just because what I recommend for you to do is unlock every single skill possible in here, just because combat is a huge part of Starfield. As you might have guessed, there's a lot of enemies to take down, so for this one I just recommend for you to make as much progress as you can over time on this. The ranking up challenges and overall ranking up isn't too difficult just because it's going to require you to get kills, so you should be able to make really good progress on them. You do have the ballistic one, dueling one, lasers, pistols, shotguns, and they all increase the damage, and it just goes further and further all the way down, so concentrate on combat as soon as possible, but in the meantime do splash over to different pages just to make progress on other skills, but mainly concentrate on the combat skills. This is 100% something you want to do as soon as possible to make your life easier. Moving over to social, the first 2 that I will recommend for you to do here are commerce, just because commerce will allow you to buy for less and sell for more. It starts at 5% less, 10% more, and moves all the way to 20% less, 25% more. This one is a bit more difficult to level up because you need to sell a large amount of unique items each time you go up to a vendor or buy unique items, but if you do follow just collecting a bunch of items and selling them, this will be really good to earn a lot of money. I will be making a really in-depth guide on the best way to make money inside of the game, and this is one of the steps towards that. The next one is another really great way of making money, and that is scavenging skill. Only rank 1 will give you something amazing, and that is there's a chance you'll find extra credits when searching containers. This one is huge just because finding more money, hell yeah, I'll take that one. And moving on to the last one, it's the physical one. This is another one similar similar to combat skills, I would really recommend for you to concentrate on this one. Now I do have the boxing one unlocked just because that came with the special skills that I did choose at the beginning of the game. But moving on to the next one, fitness, this one is already starting to be great just because you have 10% more oxygen available. The amount of times I've run out of oxygen is crazy, so I do really recommend for you to go for this one. The next one that I recommend for you to go for is stealth, just because it adds a stealth meter. You are 25% more difficult to detect when sneaking. Suppressed weapons do an additional 5% sneak attack damage. There are situations in this game where you are better off taking a stealthy approach to it, so definitely concentrate on ranking up this one, or at least unlocking the first stage. And then the next two are amazing. Weightlifting, which allows you to increase the amount of kilograms your character is able to carry all the way to 100, and all you have to do in this one is travel a certain amount of distance by sprinting and having, let's see, 75% for rank 3 of your actual inventory being full, and then you need to sprint 5,000 meters. The great way of completing this is, if you are going to go level up your character, taking out all those aliens on those planets will have you sprinting around a lot, and this one is super easy to complete, especially if you do loot all of the aliens. Also, another reason weightlifting is amazing is a combination of the social commerce skill, just because with this you are able to, number one, carry a lot of items with the weightlifting, and you can carry extremely expensive weapons. They don't even have to be legendary rarity, and then sell them at vendors for more money, and you can then buy stuff for less. It's a great combination. That's a bit of a teaser for what's going to be coming up in my future video. And then the next one is the wellness skill. This one will increase your health. Again, going back to this game, even on easy being a bit challenging, this is a huge one to upgrade. Definitely get that up to the very last stage as soon as possible. All you need to do is heal yourself every single time to upgrade it, and it's really good. Anyway, that's it for the video. Obviously there are different tiers to each skill, and each one of these like phases, the physical, social, combat, science, tech, you have the kind of gray rarity, I guess, which is the first one, then blue, purple, and legendary, or gold, whatever you want to call it. So obviously the more you progress in it, the more it will give you slightly more useful things, but the first stages on all are good in their own little ways. They will just benefit you so much more. Hopefully this video did help you out in some kind of way. If you are brand new here, be sure to subscribe, be sure to drop a like on the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.